Guys, just a quick video on the last little part of Cyrano Act 1. Let's just explain kind of what happened. I know you took your quiz over it today, and some of you did really, really well on that. Some of you missed more than I would have liked. So just make sure that you are watching these videos because I think they are vital to helping you understand what's going on in the play. So let's just quickly review what happened at the end of Act 1, just a couple pages there. When we left off, remember, the duenna had just come and told Cyrano that she wanted to talk with him. And so Cyrano was excited because Roxanne's duenna wanted to talk with him. So Cyrano's like, oh, he wants to see me. And the duenna says, yes, I have something that I want to tell you. We have certain things to tell you, but when can we meet with you? And so she says, how about tomorrow? We have to go to mass, but then after that, how about if we meet somewhere? Where could we meet? And Cyrano says, how about if we meet at Rajano's pastry shop? And so she said, okay. So then she leaves. And so then Cyrano says, okay, I'll be there. And then Cyrano is happy and excited. And Lebret's like, oh, you're not so gloomy anymore. Now you're a little bit excited. And he's like, yeah, she wants to meet with me. She knows I exist. And Lebret says, oh, so now you're going to be happy? And he's like, oh, yes. And look how he describes himself, right? He says, I feel like I'd fight whole armies. I have 10 hearts, 100 arms. He just feels so empowered now because she wants to meet with him. So he's all excited about that and is looking forward to that. Well, then we have Queegee enter, Brissel, some officers, and Linier. And Linier's all upset, like something's wrong, and Cyril knows what's wrong with him. And Linier has this note, this warning, letting him know that 100 men are waiting to fight against him at Port de Nestle on his way home. And so he's all afraid. And so Lanier is like, oh, well, Cyrano, will you let me stay with you tonight? Because he's, all afraid that he's going to get attacked on his way home. And Cyrano's like, what? 100 men? Is that all? Come on, you're going home. And Lanier's like, what? He's surprised and he's like, come on, I'll walk you home and I'll make sure you make it home safely. And he says to everybody else that is come, all the officers and everybody's like, you guys come, you follow me, you watch this, you watch what happens. I want an audience to see this. And Queegee's like, whoa, 100 against one? And Cyrano's like, yes, that's the odds. Come on, you guys watch me, but don't anybody help me. He doesn't want anybody to help. He says, no rescue, let me fight alone. So he's feeling just brave and on top of the world because Roxanne wants to meet him and tell him something, and he doesn't know what she wants to tell him. So he's excited. He's ready to go to the Port de Nestle, and they take off. And so that's where they're heading at the end of Act 1. They're headed to meet these 100 men. He's going to walk Linier home to protect him from these 100 men. All right, so what you need to do then for today is to start Act 2. The shop, the bakery is where Act 2 begins. As the act opens, we're at Rajno's bakery shop because remember, that's where Cyrano is supposed to meet with Roxanne and her duenna and everything. So Act 2, go ahead and start that. And then also Act 2 is where we hear about what happened in between Act 1 and Act 2 when Cyrano walked near home and met with those 100 men. What happened? Well, we'll find out in Act 2. So read pages 389 to 294, or I'm sorry, 389 to 394. Read that for today and then take a break. I hope you have a great spring break, and I will see you back here after spring break.